18 inches of snow, 52,000 families without power, and rescue crews still can't reach dozens of elderly folks trapped in rural Minnesota as I'm recording this at 6 a.m. Central. 2 back-to-back winter storms are hammering tens of millions of Americans. And here's the twist. The second storm is taking a rare southern track that could spawn tornadoes in the Ohio Valley Thursday. Meanwhile, 47 million people from Texas to Florida woke up to 83-degree sunshine. That's a 60-degree temperature swing across the same country on the same day. But here's what burns me up. Minnesota Power knew this blizzard was coming 48 hours ahead, and they still didn't pre-position enough crews. Now grandmas are sitting in the dark at 40 degrees. Shout out to Karen in Duluth who messaged me at 3 a.m. Power out 17 hours. Indoor temperature at 41 degrees. She's 78 and living alone. Karen Honey, hang tight. Help is coming. Drop your city in the comments right now. I'm covering 85 cities today. And at the end, I've got 3 bold predictions I want you to screenshot and hold me to tomorrow. The 6 a.m. European model just shifted this weekend's East Coast storm significantly. And folks, it changes everything for millions of people. We'll get to that shortly. Let me put those 18 inches in perspective. That's concrete heavy snow with 45 miles per hour winds creating complete whiteout. Folks up there literally cannot see their mailbox from their front door. Grand Marais reporting 19 inches. 2 harbors at 16 Silver Bay pushing 18 and snow still falling at an inch per hour in spots. This thing just won't quit. I talked to a lineman named Dave last night, 23 years working Minnesota storms. He said straight up, "This is the nastiest combo of wet snow and wind I've seen in a decade. We're overwhelmed. Some rural areas might not see power back for 48 to 72 hours. That ain't the company's PR estimate. That's boots on the ground reality from guys climbing poles in this mess. If you've got elderly parents up there, stop what you're doing right now and call them. Don't text, call. Make sure they're warm and safe." Shout out to Gary in 2 Harbors who checked on 7 elderly neighbors and brought 3 to his house because they had no heat. Gary, my friend, that's what community looks like. Duluth at 37 degrees with 90% chance of continued snow. Another 4 to 8 inches before this beast moves out tonight. Minneapolis at 51 on the southern edge with black ice forming. California, the worst is behind you. Sierra picked up 8 feet total and getting another 1 to 2 today. I-80 just reopened, but chains absolutely required. Good news for LA. Evacuation warnings for burn scars being scaled back. Sacramento at 54 with 80% rain chance. San Francisco at 55 finally catching a breath. Now here's where I need the Ohio Valley to really lock in. Because what's coming Thursday is something we almost never see in February, and it's got my full attention. Storm Prediction Center issued a rare day 2 moderate risk for severe weather Thursday. They don't pull that trigger in February unless they're genuinely spooked about a significant outbreak. Dew point surging to 58, maybe 62 degrees in Indiana Thursday afternoon. That's moisture we normally don't see until late April, and it's fueling a volatile atmosphere. The 6 a.m. GFS shows supercells firing east of St. Louis around 1 p.m. Thursday, blasting through Indy by 4, reaching Cincinnati by 6 smack in rush hour. If you're in Indianapolis, Cincinnati, Louisville Thursday afternoon and hear thunder, get inside immediately. Do not wait for a warning. These storms could be moving 55 miles per hour and spinning hard. February tornadoes catch folks flat-footed because nobody's thinking severe weather yet. That's precisely what makes them so dadgum dangerous. Now, before I hit the rest of the country, there's something on the overnight models I haven't mentioned yet. And honestly, it's got me more concerned than even this Minnesota blizzard. Both European and GFS are locking arms on a potentially major East Coast winter storm this weekend. When those 2 models agree like this, I sit up real straight. Classic Miller B setup. Energy transfers to the coast and bombs out into a powerful nor'easter. Could be high impact from DC to Boston if it verifies. We're still 4 to 5 days out, but the models have shown this same solution for 6 straight runs. Boston could see 10 to 16 inches Saturday into Sunday if this tracks close to coast. New York, Long Island, Connecticut, Rhode Island, all potentially in the crosshairs. Don't screenshot this saying there's definitely a blizzard, but start thinking about your plans. Now, while half the nation is getting buried, check this out. The other half is enjoying what feels like mid-April. The contrast is absolutely wild. New York at 51, Boston at 41 with light snow showers, Philly at 55, D.C. at 59, the Mid-Atlantic enjoying a calm before this weekend's potential chaos. Pittsburgh at 63, that's spring-like for February. Buffalo at 41 with rain. Cleveland at 52. The Great Lakes staying gray and damp, but nothing dramatic. Now the Southeast, boy oh boy, while Minnesota can't crack open their front doors, y'all are living your best February life. Atlanta at 71 with gorgeous sunshine, Birmingham at 72, Jacksonville at 73, Orlando at 78, Tampa at 76, Miami at 79, Chamber of Commerce weather across the board. Quick question for y'all down south. Are you loving this warmth or do you actually miss winter? Drop it in the comments. I'm genuinely curious. The Heartland is experiencing temperatures that belong in April. Chicago at 61, that's 20 degrees above normal. My cousin sent me pics of people eating lunch outside at Millennium Park. But here's the catch. All this warmth is the fuel powering Thursday's severe weather threat. Detroit at 49, Indy at 60, Cincinnati at 61, Louisville at 64. Enjoy today because Thursday could turn dangerous. St. Louis at 68, Kansas City at 71, but remember that second winter storm. You could see accumulating snow by Friday night into Saturday. Des Moines at 67, Omaha at 74, Lincoln at 72, the plains are cooking. These are April temperatures showing up 2 months early. Now here's something critical. Red flag warnings across eastern Colorado, western Kansas, Oklahoma Panhandle. Bone dry conditions plus 60 to 70 miles per hour gusts equals disaster potential. Last February, conditions exactly like this led to the Smokehouse Creek fire. Over 1 million acres burned, 2 lives lost. This is dead serious. If you're in those red flag zones, do not burn anything outside. One spark in these conditions can explode into an unstoppable wildfire in minutes. Now Texas. Y'all are having a full spring preview. Dallas at 79, Houston at 80, San Antonio at 83, Austin at 82, grilling in shorts while Minnesota fights for survival. My buddy in San Antonio sent me video of his grandkids in sprinklers yesterday. Sprinklers in February. Meanwhile, Karen in Duluth is wrapped in every blanket praying the lights come back. Oklahoma City at 79, Tulsa at 77, Little Rock at 69, Nashville at 69, Memphis at 69, the entire southern tier running 15 to 20 degrees above normal. But Texas, don't pack away those coats. Arctic air is pushing south Sunday and Monday. Temperatures could crash 35 to 45 degrees in 48 hours. After Uri. You know that's no joke. Quick hit on the west. Denver at 59 with gusty winds. Phoenix at 68 with 50% rain. Salt Lake at 51 with mountain snow. Las Vegas at 63 with showers. Portland at 48, Seattle at 47, both with rain and snow mixing. Helena at 44 with snow. Billings at 56, but getting hammered by wind. Alaska. Anchorage at 21. Fairbanks at 11, Juneau at 22, cold, but nothing unusual for you tough cookies up there. Here's the timeline. Today, the Minnesota blizzard winds down with another 4 to 8 inches. Power crews grinding, but some folks waiting another day or two. Thursday is severe weather day. Ohio Valley locked and loaded starting noon. Cincinnati, Indianapolis, Louisville all in the danger zone through evening. Friday brings first winter wave to the northeast. Boston could see several inches. Friday night into Saturday, that second storm develops across the central U.S. Saturday into Sunday, the East Coast picture snaps into focus. Sunday into Monday, Arctic air comes screaming in. Temps dropping 25 to 40 degrees. All right, 3 predictions. Screenshot this now. Prediction 1. Minnesota Arrowhead tops 22 inches total with peak outages exceeding 55,000. Prediction 2. At least 3 confirmed tornadoes in the Ohio Valley Thursday, making this the most significant February severe event in 5 years. Prediction 3. By Friday morning, both models show a sub-975 millibar bomb cyclone off the East Coast this weekend. Confidence jumps substantially. If I nail all 3, share this video with one person who needs it. If I miss all 3, roast me in the comments tomorrow and I'll own it on camera. Now safety. Minnesota folks without power. Generators go outside at least 20 feet from any window. Carbon monoxide is called the silent killer for a reason. 3 winters back. A father in Wisconsin named Mike ran a generator in his garage because his kids were shivering. By morning, Mike was gone. His daughter spent 2 weeks in the hospital. That family will never be the same. One desperate decision at 2 a.m. when the house was 38 degrees. If you're dangerously cold, get to a warming shelter. Your life is worth more than your pride. Ohio Valley folks, by Wednesday night have your plan locked. Interior room, lowest floor, away from windows. Multiple ways to get warnings. Don't rely on just one. For everyone with elderly family in affected areas, pick up the phone today, not tomorrow, today. Make sure they have what they need and know they're not alone. 4 things I'm watching. 1. Minnesota power restoration with 52,000 still in the dark. 2. Thursday's Ohio Valley severe outbreak. 3. The developing East Coast storm this weekend. 4. Arctic blast arriving Sunday, dropping temps 30 to 45 degrees. Drop your city in the comments. Tell me what you're seeing out your window. Are any of you in Minnesota still without power? Your reports help this whole community. What region do you want me to drill deeper tomorrow? East Coast storm or Thursday's severe weather breakdown? Let me know. If you've got family in affected areas, share this video now. Don't assume they're watching the news. That share button might keep somebody safe tonight. I'll be up until 1 a.m. watching overnight models. If anything shifts, I'll have an update by 5:30 a.m. before your commute. If this helped you, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't. With this pattern, there's significant weather almost every day this week. Remember those numbers: 18 inches of snow, 52,000 without power, 83 degrees in Texas, 60-degree dew points in February, and a power company that wasn't ready. Somewhere in rural Minnesota right now, there's an 82-year-old grandmother named Karen sitting alone in a dark house at 41 degrees, wondering if anybody remembers she exists. Be the person who makes that phone call. Be the neighbor who knocks on that door. Be the reason somebody makes it through this storm safe. That's what community means. Stay safe out there, folks. Check on your neighbors. Bring your pets inside. If you're in a warning area, take it deadly serious. I'll see you tomorrow morning with overnight updates. You're not just viewers, you're family, and this community keeps each other safe. Take care of yourselves and each other. God bless. See you tomorrow morning. Peace.